Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today we're talking about deadlines. Are you ready? Let's get started. Well, one of my mentors and one of my heroes was Zig Ziglar, and he used to tell a famous story, what I call his vacation story. And here's how it went. He said the day that people are most productive is the day before they go on vacation. And he talked about it from the perspective of goal setting and that we got to leave tomorrow, so we got to get all this stuff done. And of course, he told it in Zig fashion. Lots of details about the fact that that's true for all of us. The day before we have to go, we get a lot accomplished, more than most any other day. Really, while he talked about that in relationship to goals, and that's completely true, I want to talk today about deadlines, which was also true. The plane leaves in the morning, gotta be on it. Dog's gotta be kenneled, and 1,407 other things. So right now, as I'm recording this for you, I have a deadline. As I record this for you, tomorrow, the first draft of my new book with Wayne Trammell called The Long Distance Leader, Rules for Remarkable Remote Leadership is due. Gotta have it to the publisher by tomorrow. And guess what? It's gonna be there. And if we didn't have the deadline, it probably wouldn't be. Now, over the last couple weeks, as we've really worked to and been very focused to try to get to meet this deadline, a couple of things have happened. We're going to make the deadline, as I already said, and I've been more productive in almost everything else. It reminds me, the last couple weeks, although the work itself is different, it reminds me of my growing up during planting season or harvest season. It's like I've been working a lot of harvest hours, if you will, over the last couple weeks. Worked a lot of hours, worked more hours than I might already do, and that's what a deadline does for us, but it also has had me be productive in other areas. I've had some other important things that I haven't missed. I've really pretty much been on my game, even though there has been some things that have slid because of the deadline. The deadline has made me more productive overall. So here's the thing. You've all had this experience where you had to get something done. You've all had the experience, maybe it was in college, where the deadline was the paper's due or the finals tomorrow. And so deadlines can create some stress, but the reality is they can create a lot of great things for us too. And so I'm encouraging you as a leader to think about creating deadlines for yourself and creating deadlines for your team, both in the short term and the long term. And I think there's three big reasons why. I've sort of hinted at all of them, but I sort of want to close the wagons before we finish this episode by giving you those three things that deadlines can provide us. Here they are. Number one is deadlines can drive productivity. My example explained that to you, that if we have a clear deadline, and if that's an important deadline to meet, then it will drive our productivity. We'll be more successful at getting things done. Number two, deadlines communicate priority. Especially if you're creating or providing the deadline to your team members, you're letting them know that right now, this is more important than these other three things. Right now, this project takes priority over the rest. Right now, finishing the website is the thing we need to do, whatever that might be, whatever the project is. So it communicates priorities very effectively. And lastly, deadlines create energy and focus. Yeah, I've worked a lot of hours, but I've generally had pretty good energy. I've been very focused on what had to be done, and I think you've experienced that as well. Deadlines can help us, so give yourself a deadline and you'll have more success. Let me close with today's tweet. Deadlines create results. You know, every week right here in the studio, we record video. Well, every week we release a video anyway for you, and we call them Remarkable TV. So if this is the first one, there's a bunch more. And if you want to make sure you get the future ones, all you got to do is subscribe. There's ways to do it right here, and we hope you'll do exactly that so that I can see you on the next episode of Remarkable TV.